What up?
Joffrey said something really funny, and we can't say it for the pod. Sorry, losers. What up?
Now we're rolling.
Now we're rolling. Yeah. What up, gang? Welcome back to the pod. We ain't been on shit.
Yeah.
My sister is in town. I got the first hit of like old in a minute.
Yeah.
That's like the benefit of living by yourself. You can just be old until your little siblings come back into town. You're like, fuck.
And then they're like, you're unk.
It's bad when you are unk to your siblings. It does not feel good. My sister, she's like, this one. My sister is she's unk. This motherfucker, 30. I got two sisters.
So women can be unk as well.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I'm learning so much.
Welcome to Bushwick. Welcome to Brooklyn. Women also can be unk.
Wow. Wow, I like that.
But she was like, she come to Brooklyn. You know how everything's been lit for the past fucking 3 months?
Yeah.
It's just been nonstop. Mm-hmm. And this is it's been so nonstop that this was my detox week. I think this was a lot of people's detox. I think people are like, all right.
I got to get my shit together. I have responsibilities.
I am an architect.
I'm part of a working economy.
Oh my God.
And a member of several communities.
I can't go to another playoff party.
Yeah.
I will lose my kids.
Yeah.
So it's been like that in just nonstop from July 4th, World Cup, Knicks playoffs, everything. It's just random shit. The weather's been nice. And so this weekend was the first weekend where it was gray outside. It wasn't the first weekend, it was fucked up. But first weekend where people were like, no, shit.
Yeah.
I ain't got much. I ain't doing a lot of shit. So my sister came on this weekend when like the energy's on all. Everybody's like,
you're like, you can come now. I'll allow it.
So we're just in my house watching fucking Toy Story 5. I don't even know what the fuck.
You're hooked up to an IV. You can come now.
She's like, I want to.
You got 48-hour window.
She wanted to literally bar hop, and I'm like, Tori, please. Don't mention anything about bars, or I just want to sit in here and find Jesus. That's the only thing I'm trying to do in my house right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I felt bad for him. I felt like unk. I truly did, because one, she was just like, you could just see the youthful energy in her being like, I just want to go out.
Yeah.
I just want to go do something. I'm like, so.
My body ain't what it used to be.
Look, Tori. What the Knicks took out of me. I can't explain. I am still in recovery mode. But that shit felt like fucking unk. I had to like,
Lindsey Graham status over here.
Nigga.
R.I.P. to the GOAT.
Mitch McConnell, nigga, just.
You know when you go to McDonald's, you order French fries and instead you get onion rings?
Yes.
That's what happened when Mitch McConnell didn't die. All right, well, at least it's onion rings. Not going to complain about onion rings.
That's fun. No, but I am going to think about, they have onion rings at McDonald's?
I don't know.
Never seen that on the
Should
menu.
I say Burger King?
I don't know. No, it still happens at McDonald's. You'd be like, but y'all don't even make... Y'all don't
What
even
is this?
But that's not... I ain't never seen this on the menu.
This is a hair tie. This is a fried hair tie.
The one thing... But, all right, gang. Let's start the pod.
All right. Welcome to the podcast. Thanks for listening. Well, let's start how we always do with the headline roundup. Here is some of the shit cops did this week in America. Cop in Peoria, Illinois is charged with murder. R.I.P. to Adolfo Cazares.
Cops in DeKalb County, Georgia, kill an unarmed teenager. R.I.P. Seth Achilles.
Cops in Wilmington, Delaware, fatally shoot a teenager while he was running away. R.I.P. Kadir Skinner.
ICE cops in Houston fatally shoot an unarmed man in his car. R.I.P. Lorenzo Salgado Araujo.
Cop in Detroit fatally hits a pedestrian. Identity of the victim has not yet been released.
Cop in Austin pleads guilty to a crash that seriously injured 2 people.
Cop in New York arrested for sexual assault.
Cop in Miami is arrested for recording his stepdaughter taking a shower.
Cop in Orange County, California is arrested for sexual misconduct with a child in the Police Youth Explorer program.
Cop in New York City is arrested for child sex crimes.
Cop in Auburn, New York is arrested for child sex crimes.
Cop in Dunbar, West Virginia is arrested for domestic violence.
Cop in Las Vegas is arrested for domestic violence.
Cop in New Jersey is arrested for the deaths of 2 police dogs.
Cops in St. Tammany, Louisiana are facing a lawsuit for jailing the wrong man for a hit and run.
2 cops in Milwaukee, Wisconsin are charged with misusing Flock cameras.
And 5 cops in Albany, Georgia are arrested for misusing Flock cameras. I feel like we're getting on a real precipice with these Flock cameras. I feel like a year and a half ago when we started this pod, we were talking about it and no one knew.
Give Joffer his credit.
What we were talking about. Now it's like every week on the news, it's because the thing is that's what we're learning. You can't give cops this technology. They immediately
I would not know about the Flock camera system if it wasn't for this podcast. If it wasn't for Joffer telling me.
But what I'm saying is by now you would.
Yeah.
By now you would have. Mm-hmm. Same with me. Like now these stories are popping up everywhere.
Yes.
Whether it's here we got Georgia, Wisconsin, cops being caught misusing the Flock cameras. Or stories like in LAPD just announced that they are not renewing their Flock contract because it is so unpopular. Whether you're on the left or the right, whatever your politics are, people are learning, we don't want cops peering into our windows at all times.
Why do they get to watch me all? Do firefighters get to watch me all the time? What the hell? Also, it's been like a solid 8 weeks, 9 weeks. I've been seeing. Like every other week, it's felt like I've seen town hall meets about Flock cameras.
Yep.
Every single week, there's like because this is like a piece I was like trying to pitch to the show. Is like I'll just go through research and seeing all the town halls that are happening for get Flock out or just not wanting to be surveilled. And
all over the country, communities are coming together, and they're asking 2 specific things. We don't want Flock cameras. We don't want data centers.
Yes.
And America is like too bad on both of those.
The surveillance state seems like it's like they're trying to make this thing inevitable, and we're like, no, all technology isn't good technology, guys.
Yeah.
Just because
then you got stories like what just came out of Houston where people are finding these Flock cameras are just being disabled. They don't know who's doing them.
Yes.
But people are taking action in many different ways at this new frontier of mass surveillance we're at, where it's literally basically video cameras shooting the inside of our cars.
I bet I know who it is who's doing it.
Who?
TMZ paparazzis.
Why?
Because they're like, surveilling and stalking people is our job.
Yeah.
You can't if you guys just have cameras everywhere, you're taking food out of my kids' mouths. So they're just going around. The leaders of the anti-Flock movement.
They're at a town hall meeting. Everyone's like, this is a privacy issue. I don't trust the police. And then the third guy, they're taking our jobs. Their Flock cameras are taking our jobs. Who the hell is that guy?
Hi, my name's Rufus. I'm the paparazzi who killed Princess Diana here. I'm just saying, if it wasn't for me, I wouldn't.
And look at this last headline: 5 cops in one department are arrested for abusing. And you look at the names; it's a diverse group of people. You got men on there, you got women on there too.
It's technology. It's fucking Of course, they're going to abuse it. It is literal. In the digital landscape we've created, we just have regular rights. These niggas have extra powers in the digital landscape, as in they can just stalk you.
Yeah.
They can just look. Most I can do is go to your page. These motherfuckers can go and see your shopping history, but subpoena fucking Google to get your fucking location data and do all types of weird fucking privacy infringing shit on you. Yeah. And it is it's crazy. We're finally seeing the ramifications and the obvious results of when people are like, "Hey, don't give them that power. They will be weird."
Yeah.
Nah, they won't. And
I think there's something really funny to me that it does seem to be about cops. Like, I think we're seeing like a limit in mass surveillance where like people were kind of okay with people, generally Americans seem to be kind of okay with mass surveillance if they can see that it's in the hands of like a very few shadowy forces at the top levels of our government. People seem to be okay with that. I'm not, but Americans generally seem to be okay. They seem to have some sort of trust there. But once this mass surveillance is available to just some guy who went through police academy training.
Officer O'Malley.
Yeah, all of a sudden people are like, wait a minute. We can't have every fucking dumbass with a badge access to where I'm at all times.
A fucking space eye.
Yeah.
Fucking Jarvis AI. Niggas is giving like them
Yeah.
That is,
I mean, a CIA agent who went through a lot of school and a lot of training, sure, I'll let them use Sauron. But this fucking dumb fuck who's my neighbor, no way in hell, dude. And we're seeing it. Every city, cops are getting busted. And again, it's hard for cops to get busted for things. Cops get away with shit. And so many are getting busted, misusing these Flock cameras the moment the technology becomes available. Like, it feels like just yesterday, Flock came out, and then just today, cops are getting in trouble for it.
It's the audacity of these evil companies. Like, the market... what's like the terminology for in the economy when they're like, well, there's an open market for it. There's a space in the market for it. And so just because there's a space in the market for something doesn't mean
exactly.
There is a space in the market,
and the market isn't a real market.
It's
police departments who have taxpayer funded wallets. That's not a real market.
I hear you, but I'm talking about like okay, they're like Flock, for example, their company is their whole mission goal is to just get cameras out there. And normally in all of our like cultural narratives and stories and mythology, we're like, don't put cameras everywhere. Yeah. It's a omen. It's bad. We don't want mass surveillance. Like, it's a scary thing.
Yeah.
And this guy hears that those like omens and like bad stories, and he's like, oh, there's a market for that. There's a market for somebody's gonna want to do, and they're just doing it. And it's, of course, we humans are like, no.
He's like, I support surveillance cameras because, hear me out, I sell surveillance cameras. What about that? You didn't think about that? I sell them.
So, am I the bad guy here? Am I really?
Why are y'all oppressing me?
Wow.
The surveillance camera salesman.
Okay.
The innocent surveillance camera salesman.
Once
again.
No, but
speaking of great transition, with a quick sign up for our Patreon, we'll pepper in there. But our first story, there was so much Flock news this week. I could only pick one story to include for our more in-depth discussion. And we're going to 404 Media. This was actually a story that was briefly touched on before, a few months ago, but now we got the footage. So now the story gets a lot more clear and horrifying with that clarity. So reading here from 404 Media, footage shows cop stalking woman he met on a TV set after surveilling her with a license plate reader. A police officer speeds 70 miles per hour down a 2-lane highway, running over a bridge in the Florida Keys. He passes a dump truck in a no-passing zone, then immediately does it again, crossing over a double yellow line to pass another truck. He passes a third vehicle, nearly causing a head-on collision with a white pickup truck that veers away from him in the oncoming traffic. The cop keeps driving and sees the SUV he's been in pursuit of. He flicks his sirens and lights and pulls it over. The cop, Lamar Roman, was not trying to pull over a suspected criminal. He was tracking and chasing a woman that he met and harassed on the set of the Apple TV show Bad Monkey, which he had worked. By the way, has anyone seen this show? Bad Monkey? I've never heard of it.
The research I did for this, I watched half of it.
That's good research.
I couldn't.
Quincy, you've seen it?
I know, but it's Vince Vaughn.
It is
Vince Vaughn?
It's Apple TV. It's
Quick rating. What would you rate it?
I don't know. It looks shot well.
Quincy?
I'll tell that.
From what I can tell, maybe like a 6.
6. All right, not bad. Back to the article. Apple TV show Bad Monkey, which he had worked a security detail shift on a few weeks prior to pulling her over. After meeting the woman, catcalling her, and harassing her for her full name and Instagram details, the cop illegally looked up her vehicle information on David. So David is one of their main police databases. It says so right here. A Florida Department of Motor Vehicles database for law enforcement. He then...
That's so funny. That'd be funny if all their like databases are named after just another guy. This is Frank.
Yeah, just dudes.
Forensic reinforcement, analyzing narcotics.
Exactly. And names that are so common that you could... anyone can think of a bad guy of that name that they've known in life. Oh, David. Oh, it reminds me of that David that I don't like. Frank's another good one.
I'm using my AI Frank. You ought to fucking just shoot him. Just fucking shoot him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey.
It's Frank. What are you doing? Where you going? What are you doing?
I detect 2 Mulianis. In your perimeter, in the proximity. Should we smoke them, boy?
All right, where was I? Looked up information on David. He then put her license plate details on a surveillance hot list, meaning he will get a notification in real time anytime she drove by an AI-powered license plate surveillance camera. So holy shit, right? Look what he did. He first harasses this woman for her name. She does not want to even give this man her name. The fact that asking for her name has to be described as harassment. You already know how bad that interaction went.
And the fact that she was like, this is one of the funniest things to me is the fact that she was like, I couldn't tell if he was just like, he was playing a shitty dirtbag cop, or if he just was a shitty dirtbag cop.
Yeah. Is this like a Jim Carrey, Andy Kaufman thing that you're doing?
She's like, is that the corrupt cop guy? No, that's just a corrupt cop. That's just.
Oh, no, he is not method acting. He actually is assaulting that man over there for real.
That's a real cut.
So, what this man did, he harasses her for her name, puts it in the police database, already a crime.
Incredible.
Gets her license plate from the database, and then sets up all these license plate reader cameras to ping his phone anytime her license plate registers on those cameras, which, remember, as we know, obviously is location-based. So basically, it'll ping him her location. Crazy stuff.
This nigga, cops, when they have to stop a school shooter, look, there's not a lot I can do. Cops, when they got to find a bad bitch, I will go to the ends of the world.
It becomes Solid Snake immediately.
I will find you.
Yeah.
I will harass you.
I have a particular set of skills.
They're all perverted. Everyone.
I have a perverted set of skills.
Every single one of them.
I have an illegal set of skills that women hate.
Unethical.
All right. Excuse me. Roman told investigators that he saw the woman as a shiny thing. Oh my God. And knew that using surveillance. All right. Even if you get caught and you're confessing, don't even talk like that in your confession, bro. Keep that shit in your brain. Shiny thing. He knew that using surveillance tools to track her was illegal.
That to her, I know just as a person. Obviously, all of this for her has to feel violating. Yeah. But imagine just him just straight up saying, she's like a shiny thing to me.
Yeah.
That only he just go, Like that, like that's a hit. So just you're right. Just
Yes.
shut up.
It's rare you hear
That
such
is
such literal dehumanization. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he literally is like, she's not a person, she's a thing.
What?
That I want to own.
That's what he was saying in his apology. That was his apology. Was she's a shiny thing. Oh my God. Okay.
Y'all get it, right? David, Frank, y'all get it?
Y'all understand. Sorry, that would fucking make me shit myself.
Yeah. So this is what he was, telling his boys, I think. This was like internal, right? Because this is according to police records. He told investigators that I knew when I put her into David, I'm like, fuck. And that's why I stopped right after and nothing else. Okay. But all right, I'll just keep reading. But that wasn't the end of it. As I was about to say myself, that's a lie. He investigated the woman, then used a powerful license plate tracking database to find her location and chase her down. In doing so, he almost caused a head-on collision while passing a white truck traveling northbound that had to veer off the roadway to avoid a collision.
This nigga is literally becoming a public endangerment.
Yes.
This nigga's dick is now it's actively, he's not just stalking a woman and harassing her. He's a literal public nuisance.
Yes.
It's evolved.
Yeah.
Oh, this man's like he's snowballing into a monster.
Yeah.
Trying to find his way. At the end of this movie, he's mutated. He's accidentally fell into a vat or some shit.
He's like Batman, but he's not a vigilante. All he's doing, he's like, where is she? He's talking about a lady he met. He's not trying to save anyone's life. He's just horny.
Don't pray to God, pray to me. Just drops a man off a building.
We don't like this mass vigilante. He hasn't even stopped any crimes. Take away his Batmobile.
Has comical oil takers swerving and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God.
This poor lady, she went from a comedy film to a real life horror movie.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Damn. Yeah, and it's like, it's all rooted in, I don't want to say all of it is rooted in, but like, unfortunately for this cop, there's like a limit to the license plate reader thing, right? It'll just ping when she hits a certain location. So that means he has to be ready at all times, like Batman. And once he hits that ping, that's what he did. He got in his Batmobile and just got there as fast as he could.
That's why he supports the legislation to put license plate readers on school buses, so he can see any hot moms in the area and speed on over.
Or other types of humans, knowing cops, knowing a lot of the stories that we cover here. Roman met the woman while working in off-duty security detail for Bad Monkey in early February. According to police affidavits, arrest warrants, and summaries of police interviews with both Roman and the woman, Roman whistled and catcalled the woman as she got off a bus for extras on set. Roman shouted, "Oh my God, why didn't nobody tell me we were bringing models to set?" The woman told investigators. The woman said she was immediately uncomfortable with the situation, and she did not know whether Roman was a real cop or whether he was playing a cop on the show.
She has to call the sexual intimacy coordinator over for the cop. It's that nigga.
Yeah. He's like, I've never had to deal with a problem this bad before in my career. So the woman told deputy she has a boyfriend. Told Deputy Roman she has a boyfriend, the warrant said. Roman stated something along the lines of, "I need your name and number just in case I pull you over someday." Roman pressured the woman into giving him her Instagram handle. She told investigators that she tried to be standoffish to deter him. The woman was pulled away by other extras who she knew, and others acknowledged Deputy Roman would not leave her alone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They had to form an ally shield around this girl.
Yeah.
Get her up out of there.
Yeah. The woman stated that Roman stated, "I'm going to pull you over." She responded, "No, you're not." She stated Deputy Roman repeated himself and appeared to be flirting and joking. She stated that she advised Deputy Roman that her boyfriend would not like that, and he laughed it off. When Deputy Roman approached, she stated, "I knew it was you," and asked, I'm skipping ahead in the article now. Now we're going to as he's pulling her over. So she pings on his phone. He causes like 12 nearly head-on collisions, catches up to her, pulls her over. Back to the article. When Deputy Roman approached, she stated, "I knew it was you," and asked, "Does all my information pop up on your screen?" And further inquired, "How did you know it was me?" She stated Deputy Roman responded, "I told you I'd find you and pull you over."
This is a Lifetime movie plot my mom would watch, and I when we have one TV, and I couldn't I hope she falls asleep, and I try to sneak the remote away. It'd be around this plot where she. My hand would be under my mom's pillow trying to grab the remote while he's like, that's what she's like, "I knew it was you."
Yeah. And you're judging her. You're like, why do you watch shit like this all the time? This isn't healthy for anyone to watch.
Cliche writing, obvious bad guy ass.
Yeah. She stated Deputy Roman also stated that, "And I was hoping your boyfriend was in the car so I could pull him out and give him a hard time." She stated that she responded that she did not think that was a good idea.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's one of the most psychotic.
Well, I think it's the picture that I'm seeing being painted here is that he's like trying to be flirty, but is clear. I mean, obviously he's failing as a psychopath.
Wouldn't it be crazy if I put your boyfriend in an illegal chokehold? What if I murdered your boyfriend in cold blood right in front of me? Wouldn't that be?
Yeah. I could kill you too, you know.
How did you guys meet? Well, your mom. I was stalking your mom.
Yeah.
I had to plant a gun on her ex-boyfriend.
Is that why mom is still in handcuffs right now? Yes. I told your mom I'll take the cuffs off when she obliges. Okay. She said that Roman asked her why she didn't follow him back on Instagram. Oh my God. I got to start over. That just pissed me off.
Hey.
She said that Roman asked her why she didn't follow him back on Instagram.
He's like, "Hey, either you follow me or I follow you." One of us is going to.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah. She said that she needed to leave and that she would follow him back on Instagram, but didn't want to text and drive. She told investigators she said this to get Deputy Roman to leave her alone.
Ooh, she's solid. She's solid because you don't realize she could have gone. There's many routes you can go here. I mean, talk about split-second decisions you got to make. There's many routes she could have went here and not giving this guy her information.
Yeah.
She could have just followed him, and then he get the notification, and then once she drives off, unfollow. You know, that's as easy. No tension. She went a step further.
Yeah.
She's like, "Ah." And this is acting because she improved. She truly improved.
She's very talented.
She was like, "No, oh, actually, can't text and drive. Then you're gonna pull me over again. Can't do that. Sorry, I'll do it once I get." That's fifth to me. That's fifth dimension, fifth dimensional level.
Thinking on her feet.
Yeah, I thought, solid move, lady.
Cops will make women do that sometimes.
Talk about needing an Oscar. She fucking.
The woman told investigators that she had no idea the extent of the surveillance she was under. I advised her the full extent of which Deputy Roman utilized law enforcement databases to search her and obtain personal information about her, the police investigator wrote. I advised her that Deputy Roman also utilized the LPR, license plate reader, to track her vehicle's movement in the county. She was completely unaware of Deputy Roman's use of databases to obtain her personal information. Roman admitted to extensively surveilling the woman and driving recklessly in an interview with investigators. Quote, "So you were pursuing her in an effort to just stop and say, hey?" Deputy Roman responded, "Yeah, I know it's stupid. I asked if there was any legal reasons Deputy Roman put the woman's vehicle tag in the LPR. Was she suspected of anything?" Deputy Roman responded, "No."
Damn. What a freak.
Yeah. And this is why people are ripping Flock cameras off of the streets.
Just a horny big brother. Big brother's watching.
Yeah.
His dick is hard as a rock, right? He's fucking jerking.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's terrible. That's a literal, it's like making jokes about this. This is just literally, this should be put in history books. Like, this story itself is actually and here's the evolution of the surveillance state. We've implemented cameras all over the world, and now cops are all over America. Now cops are using them to stalk women.
Yeah.
To literally stalk women. Those Ring cameras where they're like, don't you want to know if you're there's like cameras they were trying to sell people, like to sell cameras inside their house. I forgot.
Yeah.
It was like but it was like, I think it was something they were trying to sell it with their dogs. Like, don't you want to be able to watch your dogs? Anyway, all of that is for people to
Well, the flock camera, going back to the point I was making earlier, it's like we have given cops access to mass surveillance. Immediately, they're all doing this. Like, say what you will about the CIA. I'm not here to defend the CIA, to be a fan of the CIA. I'm not a big fan of the CIA, if I'm being honest, but we didn't see CIA agents doing this. Like, we don't, there's like a certain like levels to this type of thing where even though I'm against state mass surveillance of any kind, at least at like those top echelons, they're not doing this terrible, this sad level of low-level, pathetic behavior the moment they get their hands on all this information, the type of shit we're seeing with cops.
Yeah, no. It's like they immediately use it and abuse it in the most freakish and disgusting, perverted way. Yeah. The way you don't want people to use it, they're using it. They're like, it's like finding out the people in the when you're in a department store, they put cameras in the fucking changing room. You're like, oh, and someone's using that to like abusing that surveillance. It's perverted. Yeah, it's disgusting.
And I'll say this: I'll even defend cops a little bit. Like,
see where this goes.
It's just that, like, there's so many cops in America, obviously, right? And it just goes to show that this level of mass surveillance should not be in anyone's hands. It's almost like a case study. Yeah. It's like, hey, let's see what'll happen if we give these tools of mass surveillance to just a certain section of the population and see what happens. Immediately, we see that people can't be fucking trusted with this shit. No one should have access to this shit. And the fact that we overnight gave so many people access to this shit, and then the next night, this is what they're doing with it, is just a lesson, in my opinion, of mass surveillance in general.
And exposes how many safeguards there aren't in place for people's privacy. It's like this guy was able to do all this. He didn't have to like go and get a warrant. He didn't have to go and do anything. He was just able to stalk this woman via cameras. And it's like there's nothing in place. They're like he can just go and do that. He just has pure access to that. That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
But right now crime is legal under President Trump. So
yeah.
Of course, the cops are going to be doing crimes.
Yeah.
But
well, yeah. So flock cameras. We
from one staple of American society to another. Let's go to an ICE killing that you probably all heard about in our hometown, Houston, Texas, via ABC 13. Justice for Lorenzo. Protesters demonstrate outside Houston City Hall over deadly ICE shooting. On Saturday, more than 100 people protested in front of Houston City Hall and marched downtown over the death of Lorenzo Salgado Araujo. The 52-year-old man was shot by an ICE agent on Tuesday morning, according to federal authorities. At the demonstration, signs read "ICE out" and "Justice for Lorenzo." Federal authorities said Salgado Araujo was an undocumented Mexican national who was not in the country legally. Officials said he was shot by an ICE agent in Houston Magnolia Park. His death has outraged people in the community, with many calling for a thorough, independent investigations. He was undocumented, I thought.
So, yeah, he appears to be undocumented, which, I mean, obviously, it doesn't matter if he was here legally or illegal. There's absolutely no reason this person should suffer some sort of a death sentence. But while he was undocumented, he was not the person that the police were looking for in that moment. You could easily argue this actually was a fatal case of racial profiling, right? I think based on what we know about ICE, I don't think it's a stretch of the imagination that they were looking for some other guy. They found a Mexican guy, Hispanic guy, driving in a van with other Hispanic construction workers. And whether it was they, in good faith, thought it was him, or just pulled over. Either way, it falls in the spectrum of just blatant racial profiling.
Yeah.
And this man, while he appears to be technically undocumented, he has no criminal record whatsoever.
They came out and said they were like, yes, he was not the man we were searching for. Or they were trying to be like, he was in the vehicle that he was driving. That's what they. But also they said they had to shoot because of. It's another one of those cases where ICE is like, well, we almost got hit by a car.
Yeah.
So we had to shoot like that. The way ICE
Yet
acts,
again.
they're like, stop! He has a car, right? And they have to shoot.
Yeah.
The same way.
So this is Renee Good. It's a repeat of what we saw in Minneapolis about 6 months ago. This happened very recently, so everyone is trying to scramble and figure out the details right now. One thing we're not going to get is body camera footage. Why? They weren't wearing any body cameras. Why? They don't have to, so they chose not to. But here's some things that we do appear to know, because he wasn't alone in the car. He had three passengers. I mean, one of them was his brother, or is his brother. But according to the story they're putting together, which this is pieced together by a lawyer, because these three people are currently detained. Like, what do they do? Like, what did any of these people, what are they guilty of except going to work? They were literally going to go work, do
They're
what
guilty
Americans are supposed to be proud of.
Being brown in America while we have a literal white nationalist regime trying to ethnically cleanse.
Yes. So these three passengers are currently detained for some reason, and a lot of the story we can try to piece together at this moment comes from them through a lawyer who was able to speak to them and spoke to all of them individually and took together. They all said the same thing, and this is the story that we put together through their stories, which is, one, very importantly, the ICE was in an unmarked vehicle. They were being followed by an unmarked vehicle. So right away, if that's happening, you are now scared. You are now on alert. You are not thinking, oh, I should pull over for law enforcement. You are thinking, who the fuck is following us? And then rather than putting on sirens or letting them know they are federal agents in any way, they apparently went around the vehicle and cut them off. Went from behind to directly in front and then fully braked and stopped. So thinking on his feet, Lorenzo made a U-turn immediately. And so as he was trying to U-turn, the ICE agents came out, and then the ICE agents said, again, as we've heard before, that he was using his van as a weapon and trying to kill us. Meanwhile, it seems that he got shot and killed from the side, not a placement where you should be in danger of your life. And again, we have no reason to believe that this family man who was on the way to work with his coworkers, who has no criminal history, would all of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, decide, I'm going to murder a federal agent today. Why would that happen?
Yeah, there's one common denominator here usually, and it's always ICE.
Yeah.
It's always ICE. And they use the same goofy-ass, oh my God, he almost fucking hit me with a car story. And that shit is not working. And yeah, RIP to Lorenzo, man. This shit is fucking tragic as fuck.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't even know if I hope they get justice, because I don't even know what justice there would be. Did they even find the person they were looking for?
Exactly. No, that's been gone to the wayside. I have no idea. Right now, we don't know who pulled the trigger. The investigations that are right now, quote unquote, ongoing, are all federal government investigations, like the DHS. Two other investigations. They're all part of the federal government. They're all agencies that Trump has, his fingers in. Local Houston police are not being allowed to investigate. There are calls. One of the calls by the family. The son, I recommend you listen to the words he said. They were very moving. But people are calling for an independent investigation. Because right now we got nothing. We got nothing from the federal government. No body camera footage, no names of this person, no outside investigation whatsoever. We know with the ICE agent who killed Renee Good, he just moved to a different city, still with ICE. Or that could have been Preddy, one of the recent killings. We learned that the ICE agent, no consequences, just moved to a different city.
They just used the police playbook.
Yeah.
We'll just reassign them.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. No.
Yeah, but tragic, and obviously we'll keep y'all updated as we learn more. But R.I.P. Lorenzo Salgado Araujo, killed in East End, Houston. You know, not too far from Secret Group where we spent so much time at.
Houston.
Yep.
Get the fuck out. I can't even nigga.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. So we got to move on. We're staying on topic of ICE. We're going to upstate New York. Reading here from KCRA. Man sues DHS after agents tracked him down for sending a scathing email to ICE. An upstate New York resident sued ICE for sending federal officers to his house with a warning over an email he sent to the agency's one-time head. David Strever, who is a U.S. citizen, was on a trip to Finland when two officers showed up to his Rochester home in June and presented his wife with a warning notice informing him that the email he sent months earlier was considered a threat, his attorney said. Strever sent the email in January to Todd Leons, then the acting director of ICE, after an immigration officer fatally shot Minneapolis resident Renee Good during an anti-ICE demonstration.
That makes sense. That dude is have you seen him?
Who?
Todd Leons.
Yeah, what do you mean?
He's for all this action, trying to get a guy in trouble because he sent you a scathing letter. He wrote, can I speak to the manager of ICE you? And he fucking got mad. He's
this is probably one of his panic attacks that he had. Yeah. He probably ended up in the ER over this shit.
He's like the short one that looks like the small soldier.
No. That's That's the Bevino.
Oh, okay. I thought
Todd Leons is like a older white guy, kind of balding.
Okay.
But he's out. He couldn't handle the pressure. He couldn't handle the emails. He couldn't handle the strongly worded letters while trying to ethnically cleanse America. He got out of there. He couldn't handle the pressure.
That's so funny. So when they say write your Congress member, they just mean give them straight. Fuck their antidepressants up.
Tell them fuck you.
It will it will make them commit suicide.
Yeah. We call that incremental change, folks.
These people are not emotionally regulated, all right?
Yeah, they are on drugs at all times. So he sent the email to Todd Leons, then acting. Okay, I read this. Okay, here we go. In the email, Strever called Leons, quote, a monstrous human being who will never know peace. He said the agency violated his First Amendment rights in a lawsuit filed Monday in Washington, D.C. Strever is one of at least two residents of upstate New York who was served with a federal warning in June in the wake of criticizing ICE online. The Philadelphia-based Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression is representing Strever and said it filed the lawsuit because Strever's right to free expression was violated. The entirety of the 3-paragraph email, which carried the subject line, "What's next?" and referenced a leader in Nazi Germany. Quote, you are a monstrous human being and will go down in history as America's Reinhard Heydrich, the butcher. The way, and this is continuing the email, the way you are protecting the obvious execution in Minnesota, even as we see the videos, will lead to your downfall. Even Trump will turn on you before the end, and you will be a sad, despised man who eats himself alive with shame at your own pathetic weakness. You will never know peace. You will seek to lose yourself to escape the burden of knowing the truth about yourself. But wherever you go, you will find yourself. You will torment yourself until your last day on earth.
Oh my goodness. Wop.
And by the way, that is not a threat. And that is not a threat. There's not even a cuss word. There's not even a swear word in there. You can get mad at him for emailing.
Have you ever seen the Gunna meme where he's like writing fire? He's writing and the fire. That's what this guy was doing. Of course he had to retaliate.
Yeah.
He could have just read this and then be like, okay, all right, throw it away. But this was real. This got to him for real. This like pierced his psyche.
Tears fell down on the printout memo he got of the email.
Cancel all my meetings.
Yeah, this was from this is something ChatGPT did not write this.
Nah.
This came from a man's heart.
Nah, this is pure. This is Shakespeare.
This is lib rage. They will write you a letter and it will hurt your feelings.
This is pointed and decisive.
Yeah. Federal agents also attempted to confront Strever at a hotel in New York City when he returned from Finland, but they were turned away by hotel staff. Awesome.
Wow.
Shout out hotel staff. ICE really they're losing to this guy. They're hit with an obvious First Amendment lawsuit. They couldn't even get to him at the hotel. The hotel staff said, no, fuck you. Get out of here.
Just tell us what room he is. Come on. No, give me a key card. ICE coming in trying to, so hello. I'm in room 518.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you ICE? No. Who told you that?
The one time they're not unmarked like they usually are. Fuck. Why did I choose today to put on my badge?
Just got a big like lady hat on and all those like sundresses.
Yeah. And that's not even to mention the irony here of someone calling your group Nazis and then responding by tracking them down and threatening them for expressing your thought.
We're not Nazis, but that did just get you on a list.
Yeah.
We are putting you on a list.
We're not Nazis, but we will send our secret unmarked police after you for any perceived slight.
Yeah.
Don't call us Nazis.
Shout out to this guy. That guy is how you write. Talk about writing.
It's like inspirational.
That is like genuinely what you do. That's the first like.
As a stand-up comedian, like reading that, like, wow, no fat there whatsoever.
We always do the resistance.
We do, yeah.
Like ironically, this is the first time in history. This is the first time in damn near in history where I'm like. Resistance.
Is there really power in the word?
Libbed up resistance.
Is the pen mightier than the sword?
Put me on fucking MSNBC.
Flashbangs fly through the window. We get raided immediately. Ah, fuck, it's not. Damn it.
Rachel Maddow, I'm fucking stabbed. Fucking
red laser beam shooting out of her eyes.
I'm fucking libbed the fuck up, right? This guy's reviving the resistance.
Yeah, dude, this is top lib, bro.
No,
this guy.
This is the fucking Kendrick of libs. He's like fucking.
Yeah.
Getting something. He's the first lib to get something actually to actually hit the core of the empire and be like, the dragons like fucking.
At this point, 2020. This is the libbed out guy. 2026, second administration of Trump finally is like, all right,
we've done.
Now you've crossed the line.
We've done everything. We've crumped at BLM. We've won. We've worn dashikis. We've kneeled, but nothing has hit the beast. Like this letter.
We must unleash the most powerful and dangerous weapon known to mankind.
With his fucking arrow. Hit him right in the heart.
Sign me up for the spoken word open mic tonight. Fuck. It's going down.
This nigga's one letter alone revived BLM.
And you know what? I'll say we don't know. We don't know this guy's politics. Maybe we're being unfair to him.
Sure,
but look, we're just having a good time. Is that allowed anymore?
He's like, I like to write letters to ICE, and I support Graham Plattner's sexual assaults. Those are my two. Those are my two political.
Wow, this guy's a real leftist.
Whoa. What? I just happen to think we got to get ICE out and get Graham Plattner in that pussy.
By any means necessary. Shout out that guy. And now our last story of today's episode, we are going to Atlanta,
Georgia.
Yeah.
Doo-doo, Georgia. You remember that song? Remember early 2000s?
No.
Just me? You don't remember when Lil Wayne remixed?
I was going to say, it sounds like that song came out before a couple years ago. There you go.
It's Ray Charles. Okay.
Via Lil Wayne. I'm pretty sure whatever song that is not from a couple years ago. Oh, yes. Wheezy F Baby.
That was the most millennial shit we all know. It's literally Ray Charles singing the part.
Yeah.
The
Lil Wayne didn't contribute that part of the song.
Lil Wayne's like, I got Ray Charles in the studio. Ray Charles is smoking a blunt. Okay. But we're going
We're in Atlanta.
We're in Atlanta, Georgia. And sorry.
Reading from
via
11 Alive.
Sorry, I got to get my paperwork right. Officer must pay $21 million in case of Atlanta man who was paralyzed and fall after being tased. An Atlanta officer must pay $21 million in the case of an Atlanta man who was paralyzed in a fall after being tased in 2018. A federal appeals court ruled this week.
So this is crazy. We don't really usually hear stories like this.
Yeah.
The cop
Accountability?
has to pay $21 million.
We never get. It's like you know what they're doing. It's like they're putting all the accountability every cop is supposed to get onto this one guy.
Yeah,
he's like he's their Jesus.
Yeah,
he's like, I'll die for the cops. And no, the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals issued an opinion this week upholding a district court ruling on the judgment against Officer Jay Grubbs. The case involves the officer in the state of Jerry Blasingame. Sorry if I'm messing up this man's name. Jerry Blasingame, who sued the officer in city following the incident. He passed away in 2023. The incident unfolded when officers saw Blasingame, whom the court described as a 65-year-old homeless man at the time, allegedly panhandling, and went to confront him. Blasingame ran, and in the course of a foot chase, Officer Grubbs drew and deployed his taser in dart mode, hitting Mr. Blasingame in the back, which resulted in the man falling down a steep embankment where he hit his head on the concrete platform of a utility box. Damn. Blasingame was paralyzed with serious injuries, the court noting his skull was crushed and he was rendered a quadriplegic. He sued in 2019, alleging among other violations of Fourth Amendment infringement. A jury found in Blasingame's favor and awarded him $100 million to $60 million from the city of Atlanta and $40 million from Grubbs.
So wait, let's pause real quick. Sorry, I do want to cover the incident for a second first before we go into the aftermath of it. So this is some classic ACAB type of shit, right? Of why certain people take a stance against the cops, period. Because what was the alleged crime of this individual who's not dead? Panhandling.
Which is effectively just existing on planet Earth.
Yes. It is criminalizing the poor. It is illegal in this part of Florida to ask for money because you are homeless and hungry.
This story,
panhandling
when we get to the end
is
of
the
it,
crime.
Yeah.
And so this is why people say shit like ACAB, because once you criminalize the poor, it is the police's duty to enforce those laws. So you see a man at his most desperate, a man who needs help, and you're like, that's a criminal, I'm going to take him to jail. So he starts approaching this homeless, desperate man. The man starts running away. Mm-hmm. So these are the two things that this person is quote unquote guilty of: being poor and then not complying, running away from a cop. So then what does he do? He pulls out his taser to a man who's running away, after the crime of asking for money. And this is important. With no warning, fires the taser. So doesn't give him a chance to be like, hey, I'm going to tase you because I'm a psycho. So I'll give you a chance to stop before I do that. No. He tases him right when he starts running without warning. Again, at the top of a steep, he's like we don't have body camera of footage of this incident, but they're describing like he's on the side of a highway, so there's like an elevated thing. He's on the top of like a very steep embankment. That's where he tases him. So he flies down and then hits his head, becomes quadriplegic after that, paralyzed from the neck down, and eventually dies. So this was the horrific crime that this cop perpetrated on just a man for being poor.
Jesus Christ. I'll keep going. The district court later nullified the city's portion on immunity grounds and reduced a portion of Grubb's liability from $20 million to $1 million. The jury had found $20 million against him in compensatory damages and $20 million in punitive damages. The punitive damages were reduced to $1 million. The representative of Blasingame's estate appealed the decision to nullify the city portions and reduce some of Grubb's. The officer in turn also appealed, saying he should himself have been granted qualified immunity. The 11th Circuit instead affirmed both decisions by the district court.
This is the most American story to a story, because this guy is just like, he was being criminalized, like everything you just said. He's like criminalized for being poor, and he eventually goes through what happens to him. What's like the tragedy of this dude's story? He finally gets millions of dollars, but he's dead.
Yeah,
and it's like this entire thing existed because he didn't have money and didn't have a place to stay or whatever his situation was. So it's just a dark capitalistic.
Yeah.
This fucking evil. Like, this is just a window into how dark it gets.
Yeah. And another very American thing about this is that it had to be settled in this way. Like, this is how accountability had to be provided through civil courts, because this man who murdered this guy, this cop, was never charged with a crime. He was never criminally charged. Prosecutors never even brought charges to him. So he was pretty much going to get off scot-free based on our criminal justice system. But it wasn't until the civil lawsuit came in, and then a jury was able to finally look at this case, and they were like, oh, fuck yeah, this guy is a murderer. But again, never criminally charged. The state does not deem him a murderer. But see, he instead, so we got this. Now it's kind of this absurd thing of like, okay, it was originally $100 million, $40 million to him, $60 million to the city of Atlanta. Eventually, the system was like, due to, legalese, lawyer stuff that I don't quite understand, they eventually were like, all right, we can't have the city of Atlanta on the hook of this. For whatever reason, the standard wasn't met. The threshold wasn't met for that to take place. So the courts were like, all right, Atlanta, you're off the hook for the 60 million. But you, bro, 40 million, you still got to fucking pay that shit. Eventually got it down to 21 million. But now he's got to pay $21 million. Like, he can't do that.
Good.
So he is going to spend the rest of his life going through wage garnishment. They're estimating right now that he's going to be paying $700 a month for the foreseeable future. So basically just like taking rent out someplace, like just paying for another place. And he is also liable to have his assets seized. So this was ultimately the accountability for this guy. This kind of absurd thing. No, he's not going to be treated like a criminal, even though he murdered someone. But instead, he's going to be financially liable, as you mentioned, Ashton, to a guy who's not even on Earth anymore for the rest of his life.
Yeah, he's going to just have struggle explaining to his boss why they got to explain to the payroll that garnishment.
Yeah.
So why do we got to amend your checks? I killed a homeless man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But since they're cops, they're probably going to be like, this goddamn country.
Yeah.
Huh, I don't even recognize it no more.
We'll put it in a pot for you.
yeah.
We'll panhandle for you to get that. And like,
we'll give you a cut of our charity football game we got going on next week.
I mean, the ironic bit is this man can't afford, he just can't work, and then he's homeless, and
yeah,
the cycle continues.
Yep.
But that's the pod gang. Dark episode. Usually we put something funny at the end here, but
we could have. You could have given us a chance.
a funny story.
Funny story. Yeah,
That's
sure.
what I meant.
I mean, look, it's the root of this story is very dark and tragic, but ultimately,
first time there's accountability. You're right.
It's somewhat funny that he's just gonna have to get $700 of his wages garnished every month because he's a fucking psychopath. It's absurd. I mean,
it's like prisons are complex. It's like, well, what do we do with niggas like this? I'm glad in a capitalistic system, this is like how you punish. This is how he genuinely would probably, he actually feel something or will actually be reminded of his actions. Because
he's not going to go to jail. Yeah. It's like, I always make this joke, but it's like federal prosecutors all of a sudden become like Angela Davis prison abolitionists when cops are the ones that might suffer a consequence.
System is rigged.
Might have to go through this horrific system we have set up.
The evidence has been tampered with because I've tampered with evidence before. So I know that
this man is a human being. Should we really cage him like an animal? This is the federal prosecutor. Have y'all ever thought about what we're doing is inhumane and actually causing more problems to society than fixing them? Get a new job then, bro.
I'm here with Jay-Z, and we're trying to get Jay-Z, me, Meek Mill. We want to get this cop out of.
Yes. We've teamed together Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and Ray Charles to raise money with this new song in hopes of alleviating some of the financial burden on this poor victim. There we go. Now we can end. See, folks, we'll deliver for y'all.
Listen, Ray Charles, I'm sorry you got your song jacked. Blame that shit on fucking get back on Lil Wayne. Get back. Do a Millie.
Blame that shit on hip hop culture, like Bill Cosby would.
Why don't you come back from the dead? Do a fucking hop on a Millie. Take his song.
Yeah.
I would listen to it. I would listen to Ray Charles.
What would it sound like? Look, this isn't a music improv podcast, all right? We all have our limits. We can't do everything for y'all.
I'm trying to think of a Nigerian hairline. But I got nothing, guys. Yeah, you're right. No fucking musical improv. Sorry,
it's hard, dude.
Not a fucking theater kid, guys.
Now we're mad.
Yeah, grew up in a
fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Yo, you probably aren't even sign up for our Patreon. You want us to sing for you?
Fuck you think I am? Lin-Manuel Miranda, nigga? Don't know, just fucking hip hop.
You want a slave owner sing? That's what you want to hear? You want to hear a singing slave owner, don't you?
But I will come back next week with a song. Guys, I like to play a track. All right, guys.
That's it. Join us on the Patreon.